Hi, welcome to episode 43 of the PassionKnit Spinner podcast. My name is Tracy. You can find me at Schnüffelt here on Ravelry and Instagram. There's a Ravelry group for this podcast. Please come on over and join. There's a lot of fun going on there. There's also a blog where I just put up the video and some links. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Last week I said there wouldn't be a podcast this week, but I decided to get one in right now because my husband's work schedule changed and he won't be here for the next 2 weeks in a row, like in one big chunk. And that would leave me with 3 weeks without a podcast, and it's just not what I want because there's too much stuff piling up. And so I decided to get a short and sweet episode out today, and we talk again to you in 2 weeks. So it's better. What I'm wearing today is my Perry Street Rugby. It's a pattern by Kirsten Kapoor. It's meant to be oversized, and that's exactly what it is. I love this sweater. I think it's my most worn hand knit. It's out of Rowan Fine Tweed, held double. And yeah, I used this oatmeal color and a blue. I don't know why blue. Probably because they didn't have any other color that I liked, so yeah, I use blue and I love this sweater. It's just a wonderful sweater. You should knit one for yourself. It's gorgeous. So yeah, if I sound a bit weird, I'm sorry. I've been feeling sick all week and that's just what it is. Okay, now, knitting in the past. I finished a pair of socks. I think I showed these last week. I have no idea where the ball band disappeared to, so I cannot show that. But I finished the first pair of my Christmas sock knitting for this year. I think I have 8 or 9 more pairs to go. This one is knit with Schoppelwolle Admiral. And I got asked a lot about this yarn on Instagram, and I bought this skein of yarn at least 8 years ago, so I'm pretty sure you can't find it anymore. Sorry about that, but I'm just gonna use what I have. So yeah, these are done. They will go into my gift box. This is my leftover. I will knit this into my blanket, and then I'm gonna wind up a mini skein for a friend. And yeah, first pair done. It's a size 38. I used US 2s, which are a 2.75 millimeter needle. 64 stitches, top down, the way I always do my socks. Now, speaking of mini skeins, I will work on my blanket again this week, I think. And I have a bunch of mini skeins that I did show already that I got from friends and through swaps. And I have not worked any of these into my blanket, so I'm thinking, should I start using these or should I keep them and accumulate more and make a second blanket out of only the mini skeins that I got from others? That's basically what I want to do. I think so. If you want to do a mini skein swap with me, let me know. I'm open for these. I need 5 grams for my squares, so I would love to have 6 gram mini skeins just to be on the safe side. So please let me know if you want to swap with me, and I will happily swap with you. So, okay, that's knitting in the past. Knitting in the present, I started my second Christmas socks. This is the yarn. It's Fischerwolle Corina. I do have a ball band for this. I have one of my needle cozies, and in it I have the package from the needles and the ball band with the name of the recipient, the shoe size, and I will of course put the sock in there. So that's the yarn. It's Fischerwolle Corina. Fischerwolle is a big yarn store here in Germany, and they only have one store, so, and I grew up about 4 miles away from that store. So I used to go there a lot when I was younger. So yeah, that's the yarn. I started the sock yesterday, and this is how far I've come. I finished the gusset decreases. This isn't, yeah, it does show up great. It's a very muted colorway, but I think this will be very, very nice in the end. These are going to be for my mother-in-law, and I think it's very much her colors. I really like it. I really do. And yeah, I hope to have these done by the next time I talk to you, because it's gonna be 2 weeks and I'm gonna finish a pair of socks in 2 weeks. Oh. Yeah, this bugs me. I have to wrap it all around. So yes, Christmas socks number 2 are coming along. I'm still very motivated to work on these socks, so I'm gonna do it until I run out of motivation, and hopefully it will get picked up again. So yeah, and that's actually everything I've been working on. I've worked on these 2 pairs of socks, haven't did anything else, haven't spun. I feel like I didn't do anything this week. I don't know why, but it's just, I don't feel like it. But I got some new stuff, so let me show you. First of all, I got some fabric. I discovered a second fabric shop in the next town over that I didn't know it existed. So yeah, I walked in and got some of their leftover pieces. So that's 70 centimeter, and it's a sweat fabric, and I really like it. I think it's very cute. And I would totally make something for myself with this, because I have some gray sweat left over from the dress that I made. So I think about using this for me. Is that weird? Then I got King Kong fabric. Actually, you can't really see it. Well, you can a little bit. It's adorable. It's 1/2 meter. And I will make a shirt for my son with this, because I think I put it away somewhere. I do have orange fabric with the clouds on it, so that will just go together perfectly. Yeah, that's gonna be for my son. And then I got 1/2 meter of this fabric. It's another jersey, and it will be something for myself. I know 1/2 meter doesn't get me anywhere, but I can use this for sleeves on a dark blue shirt. Or I do have a pattern where you put a yoke in the front of the t-shirt. I could use it for this as well. Or make something for Tim, because it's just sweet fabric. So yeah, 1/2 meter. And that's it. I got these 3 in their shop just because I walked in, and you know how it is when you walk into a small shop and there's just one person there who's the owner, and you just feel like you have to get stuff because it's rude to just walk out again. So I did get stuff. I want to go in there with a plan next time, not just grab stuff out of the leftover bin. But yeah, I'm gonna put that away. So new fabric, of course, or for clothes, because that's what I want to do. And then I got a ton of patterns and some yarn. So I'm going to go through the patterns first, and then I'm going to show you the yarn. I got the new Pom Pom magazine because I subscribe to it. There are a lot of nice things in here. As always, I feel like Pom Pom is one of the best knitting magazines out there right now. And my voice is really weird. I'm sorry. So that's better. I want to show you my favorite piece in here. It's by Thea Coleman. I love Thea Coleman designs, and it's this tunic, and there's also a shorter version of it, and it's called Olivette. So here's the tunic again, and the shorter version, which I really like, both of these. So yeah, I want to make that, actually. I really, really do. I have no idea. Oh yeah, here it says. It's Eden Cottage Yarns. I think it's a fingering weight. I'm gonna check that now because I want to know. DK. It's DK weight yarn. That's great because that means it knits up faster. I also really like the cover sweater, which is a pattern by Carol Feller. And I really do like her patterns in general. So yeah, new pom-pom mag. And then, like I said, I got a bunch of patterns for sewing. I took advantage of 2 big sales. Now, let me try here. First of all, Sew Over It had a 20% off all patterns day flash sale thing on their birthday. And I really wanted to have some of their patterns, but the paper patterns are almost twice as expensive as the PDFs. And I really, really don't like PDF patterns. So I stumbled across the sale and decided to get 3 patterns that I really liked. So I got them. That's the Joan dress. It's inspired by Madman. And I kind of love it. I'm not sure if I would look good in this because, you know, my hips are quite wide. But I'm gonna try. And then I got the Betty dress. And these 2, the Joan and the Betty, both inspired by Madman, and they are available in a set. It's called the Madman Collection, I think, and it's these 2 patterns for a little bit less money than if you get them individually. So I got these 2, and the reason why I really wanted to order is their newest dress pattern. It's the Doris dress. And I just love the look of this. It's really, really sweet. You can see the pattern layout thing. I have no idea what this is called. English people, please tell me what that's called. It's a Schnittzeichnung in German. I really want to know because I am going to use this word a lot and I just don't know what it is. So that would help me. So yeah, I got my 3 Sew Over It patterns and I'm really excited for them. I really want to get going on the Doris dress. I think I have some perfect fabric for it. Would be very bold, but that's just perfect for me. And then I talked about how I took advantage of the McCall's pattern sale that was happening a few weeks ago. And I got my patterns. I got 10 of these because they were $1.99 each. That's just amazing. So I'm just going to show them. I got this one here. You can see the number. It's M6557. Then I got a skirt, M5431, and I really love this skirt. Of course, I love all of these because I bought them. So I got this shirt dress thing. It's M7387. This one here I got for version B because this is my favorite. It's M7381. Then more dresses. I think they're all dresses from now on. One skirt and the rest is dresses. It's M7349. Now this one, I love this version. The denim version with the pockets. I think that's super cute. It's M7188. Then M7187. And I really do like this version here. Oh, you froze again. You shouldn't freeze. I hate it when you freeze. Unfreeze for me. Good. So, I like this version a lot. With the pleats. And then I got this dress. It's M7081. I just love the wrap dress style. I think that's very flattering for all bust sizes, you know. Then I got this one. It's M7014. And the last one I think is super funny. I have no idea if I would ever wear this or wear this to. Was that a sentence? I'm not sure. It's a vintage reproduction thing pattern. It's M7184. And I just think it's super cute. But like I said, I have no idea where I could wear this to, so I'm not sure if I will ever make it. Maybe if I changed the skirt to, you know, cover the boobs, not just go under them, but go over here, over them, I would be able to wear it. So yeah. That's my pattern haul from McCall's, and I'm really excited for these. So all I need to do now is finally get my butt in front of my sewing machine and start sewing clothes. Because I have next to the camera, I have my a shelf, and in the top shelf compartment thingy, I have I think 5 or 6 garments already cut out, ready to sew, and I have 4 or 5 more fabrics with the pattern next to it on in the same compartment that I just need to trace the pattern and cut it out and start sewing. So I really, really, really need to get sewing. And then I got yarn. For the first time in forever, it feels like I bought yarn. And I just had to because it's amazing yarn. It's from Sadie. She has a hand dyeing business called Knitter's Nightmare. And I got Splatter Punk, which is a acidy yellow greenish color with, you know, splatters. Here's his super cute logo. Then I got Electric Funeral. They're both on the baddie sock, I think. Yeah. And I got one of her sock blanks. It's a Pollock blank and it's covered in my hair. It's amazing. I'm gonna unroll it. Here you can see how beautiful this is. Can you see it? It's gorgeous. It's dark gray with all the colors, and if you look at the back, you can see how beautiful the colors are in this. I'm really excited for these. This will be for me, no one else, just me, myself, and I. And yeah, I'm really excited because I love sock blanks. I love the look of them. And I really like how they knit up most of the time, so I'm gonna knit this up for myself. So, first of all, I'm gonna put it back into its little label. Okay, so yeah, I got one of her Pollock sock blanks. And I'm really happy with it. And then, because Sadie is amazing, she sent me a quilting magazine. And I fell in love with one of the quilts in here. And like I said, my niece and nephew are turning 18 this year. My nephew's birthday was this week. And I didn't manage to see him because I was sick. But I want to go home maybe next week. So, and for my niece, I wanted to sew a quilt for her birthday. And I decided on this one. I like it. It's an easy quilt to make. And I think I will be able to make this one. I'm gonna use different colors. I'm probably gonna use a oatmeal for the background with the dark gray. And for the actual pattern, I'm gonna use bright colors. Like really colorful, bright. Yes. So, thank you, Sadie. You saved me from looking for a pattern in all the places. So, yay, new yarn, it's beautiful. And I cannot wait to start on all of these things. and I'm not going to be able to do anything for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, need a sip. Now there's no indie of the week because I have been knitting with commercial sock yarn. I haven't read a single word, have not listened to an audiobook. Well, that's not quite true. I listened to the Emily Lang books by Christoph Marzi. He's a German guy, and he wrote this book series that I really like, and I've listened to these audiobooks 10 times. So it's just what I put on when I want to sew, because I know what's going to happen. And when you sew, you don't listen to stuff because you're concentrating on sewing. So I just put these in, and that's what I listen to. And I didn't watch anything else either. It's just, like I said, I feel like I didn't do anything this week. But there's just weeks where you don't do all that much. But I did sew. I started my second Notions pouch, wallet, whatever. I think I showed the fabric that I wanted to use, and it's this sugar skull fabric that I think my husband bought at Walmart, actually, or Michael's. And he brought it back to me from his last work trip. And for the insides, I used this pinkish marble effect fabric that I also got from my husband. So all of the fabric that I used here is from my husband, and I just did it like this. And this is the one that will go into my purse with aspirin band-aids and stuff. I just didn't fill it up because I wanted to show it first. And what I learned from doing my Notions pouch is leaving the zipper a little bit longer in the end, because that is, the length of the zipper end is the limitation to how wide you can open your pouch. So I left the zipper a little bit longer on the ones that I'm going to show, because I wanted to be able to open this up for real. Not just being able to, if I hold this here, you just cannot open it. So yeah. Yeah, I showed my Notions pouch before, and I made this one for myself. I really like these. I love these, actually. And because I love them so much, I made 3 for my shop, and they're already in my shop. But I'm gonna show them because they haven't sold yet. So yeah, I used this Japanese floral print for all 3 of them. And I had enough for the big outer pockets, but not for the inner pockets. But I think actually that this is nice. I like the contrasting pocket on the inside. So this is the first one. It's this brownish. Yeah, it's brown. That's the back. And this is the look from the bottom. And on the inside, I used this print here that's 2-directional. It's, when you look at it, sometimes you feel like, oh no, she messed up the direction on this print. But it's actually made so you can read it in both directions. There's one of the toadstools upside down, and the next one is right side up. So this is what it's supposed to be. And that's this one. And I used the toadstool fabric on all of these for the insides. So yeah, that's the first of these Notions pouches. I really like them. And like I said, I left the zipper quite long so you can open the bag up as wide as possible. And if you really are not a big fan of the zipper, you can always just tuck it in somehow. You could make it disappear. But I really do like the look of it with the zipper. So yeah, that's the first one. Then I have the same print in a dark pink. The front and the back and the bottom. I use this swirly aqua sea glass colored fabric for the inside pocket. It's really washed out, I'm sorry, but and yeah, this inside pocket also has the blue maybe if I show it from this side. The color is really off. It's very not bright, but vibrant, I would say. So yes, that's the second one, again with a nice long zipper. And it's at this point here, it always is a little bit harder to close because the way you see sew the zipper in here leaves, it's just a bit weird to construct these. And it's a very, very elaborate process. It takes a long time to make these. So, and the last one is this gray fabric. Still the same print. And I used this net. It's a net collection in a dark pink for this small pocket. And I did F up a little bit on this one because the zipper here ends before on the other side. So this one is a little bit discounted. That's the only problem with it. Everything else is not perfect because I made these, but as perfect as I can manage to make stuff. So yeah, I have these 3 notions pouches / wallets in my shop, and if you like them, you can go over and get one. So as you see, it works perfectly. It's just a little bit wonky here in the end. So yes, I made these, and like I said, it's very elaborate, so I will not have these all the time. And it's another series. I talked about it last week that I want to do stuff in batches. I had my superhero bags. Now I have these, I called them Japanese Gardens notions pouches. And next up I will have Harry Potter house colored quote fabric mashup thingies, and I will have only 4, 1 for each house. I got a fabric all out, and I want to try to make these while my husband's gone, just a little bit here and there with my son playing in the background. So I'm gonna try to do this. I'm not sure if I can manage, but yeah, these 3 are up in the shop if you are interested in a big huge notions pouch that holds everything. Or you can use them, actually I think they are quite nice, and you could use them as a wallet if you want to go out, have a girls' night out or something like that, because these compartments are quite big. You can easily fit your phone in one side, paper money the other. There's slots for 2 credit cards in here and a coin purse. So that's the actual use for this. It's called a Geldbeutel, which makes it a wallet on the pattern, but I think it's just the perfect notions pouch. And I found another perfect notions pouch pattern from the same designer, and she specifically writes on her patterns that you can make these for sale as many times as you want to, and that's good because I love these. I liked making them, and I put them up for sale. So yeah, show you one last time. I'm quite proud of these because, like I said, very elaborate, and I only made 2 before. No, it's not quite true. I made 1 for my mom as well, so I made 6 of these now. 2 for myself, 1 for my mom, and 3 to go away. So yeah, that's it for sewing, and that's it for the show. I don't have any cross stitch. I don't have anything for anything else. It's just quite short this week, which is good. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful 2 weeks. I will talk to you again when my husband's back. And yeah, I think that's it. I see you next time. Enjoy everything you do. Bye.